Hello students, how are you all? We are back. So, in our previous video, we have seen that the total force as a upthrust exerted by the fluid is equal to the weight of that object. And I told you that is the main law of flotation. In this thing or in this condition, the flotation part depends on. Alright, so this is nothing but the Archimedes principle. What does it states? That Archimedes principle states that when a body is immersed partially or totally in some liquid, when a body immersed partially, that means like this, or totally, something like this, in a liquid, then the upthrust experienced by that body, that should be equal to the weight of the body. That upthrust by the liquid experienced by the body, that should be equal to weight of the body. I told you for that reason it only can float. So this is the principle of flotation. I hope you understand this one. So I will discuss few things regarding this one with the law of flotation first. All right. So as you can see in the book, you will find this part over here, but let me discuss it one by one over here. That there are three parts. Either the body will completely float or partially float, you can say it like that the water level somewhere at the middle. Either we can see the body is underneath underwater completely, that is sinked down, or the body is at the surface over here. All right, so we got three conditions over here. And we told that the flotation only happen when W, that means the weight of the body, is equal to the force of liquid, that is nothing but the upthrust. So W, that is the weight of the body, is working downward, and the force by the liquid as the upthrust is working upward. So in this case, what is happening? In this case, we can say that the force is greater than the weight. Why so? As the force is greater than the weight, so as you can see, it is moving upward. That is very easy to find. Acha, it is not given as level. I gave that. Alright. In this part, what is happening in this part? That is W is equal to F. So W is completely equal to F. That means it is floating. This is the condition of flotation. We just seen it by proving it in our previous video. Just watch that. The link is given over there. So according to this one, you can see the body's weight is very much high. So that is why W is quite greater than the force of water, that is upthrust. So that is why it is completely under the water. So this is the law of flotations and the conditions of flotation, where the density of these things are also depending on. If you compare with the density, you can say for this part, that's gonna be differ. Now coming to for this one, that is case 1. In this case 1, you can see that the density of the object is very greater than the density of liquid. I told you in our last class also that if density is much more higher than the density of liquid for that body, then it will completely sink. So that is what happening over here. So if you want to say this thing regarding density, you can also say it like that. Achha. Now moving to the second one, that is this. As you can see W equal to F, so you can pretty say that the rho, that means the density of the body, is equal to the density of liquid, and that is why it is floating over there. Finally, in this one, you can say that the density of the body is greater than, it should be less than, the density of the body is less than the density of liquid. So this is how a body will float or a body will sink. This part we just discussed the conditions of flotation regarding the upthrust or the body's weight and regarding the densities as well. So in next part, we will discuss the relative density. Thank you for this one. We will see you in the next video.